Good morning and welcome to day 56 of walking from Mexico to Canada along the Pacific Crest Trail. My name is Prime and I am walking 2,650 miles to raise money for Combat Stress, a charity that helps our military veterans. Hi everyone, this is future me. It's actually day 91. I'm jumping into this video only because the video is released on July the 6th and that is a very special day for me because it's the birthday of my twins Sam and Ben. I'm not sure if I'm going to have Wi-Fi that day to call them, so I thought I'd jump in here and wish them both a happy birthday. So Sam and Ben, happy birthday. I hope you have an amazing day. Also want to say I love you both and I miss you, and I'm sure we'll do something when I get back. So I'll now let you get back to the actual video and see what I did on this day. This morning there was actually frost for the first time in the Sierras on my tent, so the temperature's dropped a little bit. I am heading to Sheldon Pass today. It's about 9 miles ahead, so I think because it's been quite cold that should have helped with any of the snow. There was snow up there several days ago, but we'll see how much of it's left. Right, let's roll out. So I had a good night in the tent last night, got quite a lot of sleep, but I was looking ahead. So the junction for Mammoth Lakes is under 50 miles away, and the junction that takes me to Kennedy's North is about 160 miles away. So I'm getting there, slowly but surely, but I'm getting there. All depends on the terrain. We'll factor in how fast I can get there, but they're getting closer. Temperature, I can feel the temperature's different now. There must be a little cold snap that's happening in here. It was a bit chilly when I was coming down towards the junction last night, and then obviously my tent froze over last night, which has never happened in the Sierras yet. And even this morning I could feel it was a lot chillier. Even once the sun had come up, it was still chilly. It's even still chilly now. It's nice, but compared to previous mornings where by 8 o'clock it's hot enough to dry out your socks, now it's just cool. So we'll see how much of a difference that makes to the terrain and the snow. But I'm going to keep pushing on. I want to get this day done. I'm above 10,000 feet now, and I'm starting to see a bit more consistent snow on the trail. We'll see how it proceeds for the pass, but I'm still in the woods at the moment. I won't know what it's like until I come out of here and get to see it. It's been a tough ascent getting to this point. A lot of switchbacks, as usual. That's to be expected in the Sierras. So it looks like I'm now moved into a kind of majority snow area in this wood. It's giving me an indication what's ahead. Got a really nice scenic lake here. I think I'm just under 2 miles to the pass. And I'm looking forward to getting over it. It's been a hard slog getting here. Just come down the trail here, got this gorgeous lake beside me. I imagine in the hotter months this would be amazing to swim in. Wow, looks incredible. Just had a bald eagle fly right past me. It went down the lake. Tried to get some pictures of it, I'm not sure what they're going to look like. There was no way I was getting the camera out, it was too fast. Wow, that was incredible. It was about head height flying past me, 15 metres away. This is incredible. Look at the colour of that water. So the pass is just ahead. It's been relatively free of snow coming up. There have been a few snow patches. This looks like it's the biggest in the last section to get up and over. So let's get it done and see what the other side looks like. So luckily Sheldon Pass is mostly free of snow coming up. I'm about to go and find out what it's like going down. But it was a good climb, really tough, really a long slog to get here. But I'm here now, time to get down and have lunch. So this is what greets me on the other side. Snow looks alright, should be alright to get down. Still a lot of snow out there, so I want to try and get through it as best I can before I really start post-holing. But there's definitely more snow this side than there is the other side of Sheldon Pass. So there's definitely more snow on the way down, so I'm having to try and push to get to below the snowfield before I have my lunch. There's no point drying everything out and then walking through mushy snow, so I'm going to push for below 10,000 and chill out there. Sad to say the snow has followed me all the way down to almost 10,000 feet. It looks like the snow is starting to recede now, so I'm going to stop here in the sun and have my lunch. It is a bit cloudy, but it's the best I've got. So that's my lunch on. It's quite cloudy, so the sun disappears every so often. There's a really cold breeze coming through. Looking forward to having some hot food. I need to have a look and see where I'm going next and where I'm going to camp. There's a lot of snow to come down through. I was hoping it was just going to be like a mile, but it wasn't. It just continued all the way down to about 10,000 feet. Not good. At least on the other side it wasn't as bad, so there's always a plus. So managed to get across this one. It's quite deep, it's quite deep at parts of it. So I pushed upriver a little bit and found a better spot. I don't have a river for quite a while, so I'm going to get my boots back on and stop walking about the woods in my stylish beach shoes. At lunchtime, met a couple of hikers that I'd been hiking around since heading towards Kennedy Meadows, so it was nice to bump into them again. I think they're going for Silver Pass as well tomorrow. I'll be the same. I just want to try and get camped as close as I can, so it makes my life easier. I was pretty tired before lunch, but got a little bit more energy now, and as long as the trail stays alright, I'll see how far I can get. I would like to be as close as I can get, but I also don't want to burn myself out, so I'm going to keep on moving. Well, another river crossing to get through. Let's just get it done. I do have to say that was quite a strong one to get across, but I'm on the other side now, sort myself out and continue hiking. Something I haven't seen for a while. A sign saying the Pacific Crest Trail. Logs out. Yeah, there looks alright. This is where Gore-Tex socks really come into their own. Now I didn't need to change my footwear for that one, but my boots were still going to get soaking wet, and they're still wet anyway, but my feet are dry because I've got Gore-Tex socks on. That just enables me to get through stuff a lot easier. So as long as the river isn't high enough to go over the top of my socks, I'm absolutely fine. I don't have to change my footwear. Unfortunately, a lot of the rivers are higher than my knees, so I do have to change my footwear. But it is a lot easier when they're a little bit shallower and I can use rocks to stay high up, and I can just keep my boots on and get across. Look at this. We've thrown a little bridge for a tiny little creek. All the big huge ones, they'll let us risk our lives to get across. Now that's funny. Looks like I found myself a nice campsite. There's water nearby, so up to dry camp. And it looks like there's a little fireplace. And some wood. I think this spot is mine. Looks like the fire is officially alive. Got my camp all set up. Got some water doing a bit of gravity filtering over there. Really good spot. I do love my little, I do love my fireplace. There's a little creek just over there, and there's some pine cones and stuff everywhere. There's loads of wood that I've collected as well, so it looks much better than the spot I was going for. So I decided to just stay here. I'm going to go through my stats now, so I'll let you know what I did. So I did just under 80 miles. I would have liked to have got more, but as I said, the campsite ahead wasn't very good, and this is a much better one, so I'm fine here. Let's have a look at my elevation and my descent. So my elevation was 4,117, and my descent 2,802. Today started off really well. I was very happy with how much snow was actually on the pass. It's just a shame that the descent from the pass was much worse, but at least it was going down. I was getting fed up near the end and just wanted to get to 10,000 and get away from the snow. There's also a lot of river crossings I had to do. Some of them were getting quite severe. Really a lot of snow melt happening. Tomorrow I would like to try and get to Silver Pass. I think it's about 11 miles away, don't quote me on that, but I think it is. It is roasting and warming me up. Hopefully it'll do the same for my shoes as well. Alright, I'm going to start cooking my dinner and chill out. I'm also going to be saving on gas tonight, because I'm going to use the fire to warm up all my hot water for cooking tonight. There's really nothing better when you camp than having a campfire at the end of the day. Having your dinner and a hot drink as well. It's just great to have a campfire to keep you warm, especially when the temperatures are dropping right now. It wasn't an overly hot day compared to what it's been like for the past week or so. So I had a look ahead. Silver Pass is about 11 miles away, but the reports are someone up in the 15th said it was very easy, bit slushy, no major problems. So I'll assess it once I get there and see if I can get up and over it. Hopefully I can, because really I don't want to do 11-mile day. I want to get up and over the pass and push on. If you like the content, please like, share and subscribe, and above all else, help out combat stress. And I'll see you in the morning for another day on the Pacific Crest Trail.